lot of talking. Fuck is they talking about though? You're big MRM WRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
Light
ride
this
with the
bitch
tribe. Kirby, what up though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your weight up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my peoples to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, dig, peep. This knowledge is meant for the weak. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. It's the hammer, I'm busting the moves. I wake up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for licking the less. I'm with the gods, yes. Fact, me and Kirby finessing the beat. 10 toes, MRM we reppin' the street. I am the chief, this is the tribe. I need the different electrical side. Come get you a vibe. This is my land, is my only reply.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, G, what up? Yeah. Bag in my bag, no book for the papers. Ain't got time for my bitch, cause I'm running up the papers. Just like that I keep the flavors, from the lows to the highs. Make my niggas elevated. Say you got motion, but you niggas just talk. Big dog in the yard, and you bitches just balk. Look me in my eyes, say it with your chest when you talk. Boys do what they can, and men do what they want. Break that shit down, half O's to the pounds. Put my thoughts to action, Jackson's niggas like the stunt a different fabric. Magic happen, pulling rabbits out of hat. Trick you out to life, Houdini, Lord Janie couldn't bring it back. Niggas be capping, say whatever when they rapping. Tell your life story, and what really fucking happened. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Actions to my words, you can see me here when they play my song. Forever do the man and Ladybug. Yeah, love is love. Loyal to my children, family first, and putting my heart in every verse.
A whole lot of talking. Fuck is they talking about though? You're big MRM WRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
Light
ride
this
with the
bitch
tribe. Kirby, what up though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your weight up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my peoples to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, dig, peep. This knowledge is meant for the weak. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. It's the hammer, I'm busting the moves. I wake up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for licking the less. I'm with the gods, yes. Fact, me and Kirby finessing the beat. 10 toes, MRM we reppin' the street. I am the chief, this is the tribe. I need the different electrical side. Come get you a vibe. This is my land, is my only reply.
Yeah, G, what up? Yeah. Bag in my bag, no book for the papers. Ain't got time for my bitch, cause I'm running up the papers. Just like that I keep the flavors, from the lows to the highs. Make my niggas elevated. Say you got motion, but you niggas just talk. Big dog in the yard, and you bitches just balk. Look me in my eyes, say it with your chest when you talk. Boys do what they can, and men do what they want. Break that shit down, half O's to the pounds. Put my thoughts to action, Jackson's niggas like the stunt a different fabric. Magic happen, pulling rabbits out of hat. Trick you out to life, Houdini, Lord Janie couldn't bring it back. Niggas be capping, say whatever when they rapping. Tell your life story, and what really fucking happened. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Actions to my words, you can see me here when they play my song. Forever do the man and Ladybug. Yeah, love is love. Loyal to my children, family first, and putting my heart in every verse.
Yo, what's the vibes, tribes? This is I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast with myself, BigChief, not the little one, G the Starflower, melanated god of love, my goddess, Aquarius goddess, and my sister, Crazy Tree Lady. You know, unfortunately, I don't know if either one of them going to be in the building with me tonight because this was some last minute shit that I just said, you know what? It's time for me to use my voice again. You know, I feel as though it's needed. It's always needed, but you know, I've been handling things outside of social media. You know, y'all know life still be lifing. You know, just because we are gods and we're goddesses doesn't mean that things doesn't happen within our lives. But it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Learning. I'm learning. I'm not repeating cycles. But anyway, y'all know the vibes, man. This is OGTalk. This is where you sit back, relax, and listen to a OG talk. You hear me? God talk. Huh? My topic for tonight, become the book. Read me your story. That's what I want to hear. That's what cause you know, we've all had different journeys. Nobody went through the same exact things during those journeys, right? There's some information within that journey of yours that needs to be spoken about. Y'all got to stop trying to be like him, her, them. Be a better you. Be a better you. Topic for tonight, become the book. Read me your story. Fuck what they saying. Fuck what they saying. I want to hear what you're saying. Give me your truth. Give me your information. Because it comes from within. Why the fuck are y'all still searching for everything outside of self? Why? You know, there's many reasons why they label us as ignorant niggas. It's multiple reasons. You know, I see it every day. I see ignorant niggas I see more ignorant niggas than I see anything else. I only speak based off of my experiences, no one else's but mine. I see ignorant niggas every day. I love those ignorant niggas, but they ignorant niggas. Some people know it and choose not to get it. Then there's those who just don't know, you know. Some people are comfortable with living within the programming. Why? Because it's been happening for so long, it became normal. It became normal. Even shit that y'all allowing within your lives right now, there might be some fucked up shit, but you've been allowing that shit for so long, that fucked up shit became normal to you. That's crazy. I mean, I don't blame anyone specifically. I don't point any fingers at anyone. I'm not speaking directly to
anyone right now. I'm speaking to the universe, you know, and those messages are going to hit who is meant to hit. I don't know if it's any comments, y'all. I cannot see them, and I'm kind of getting pissed off over here that I can't. I don't know why. Let me see. All right, now I can see him. That's crazy. But, you know, these are just my personal feelings. These are my truths. You know, this is what makes sense to me. You know, I personally don't care about the thoughts of anyone outside of my own. That's a distraction as well. There's so many distractions. That's why my topic is become the book. Read me your story. You had an amazing life. I just had this conversation with my youngest son yesterday, right? And he was telling me the things that happened throughout his day. And he was like, Dad, man, my life be like a movie. I said, it is. All of our lives is like a fucking movie. What are you talking about? A whole different fucking movie. Like nobody's movie is the same. But you know, you hear those rappers and those actors and those people who have that paper money, that monopoly money, that as my brother Chief Zero would say, that monopoly money. You know, you have those brothers and sisters, you know, who run around here saying, my life is a movie, and it's just based off of that monopoly money and the materialistic things that they purchase with that monopoly money. Do they know that they're contributing? Bro, whoever's here with me right now, I love you, my brother. Whoever's not, I love you all. If people understood that we were the system, because people speak on breaking the system, right? We are the system. Without us, there's no them. So instead of speaking of all this other type of shit that you can do and all of this so-called knowledge that you have and this, that, and this, that, and this, that, and this, that, bunch of distractions, all you got to do is stop. Stop supporting anything that has to do with the government. Stop. You can stop working. You can stop everything. Like the thing is, y'all are afraid. Y'all good at talking that shit though. It sounds good. But you ain't trying to walk that shit. Y'all ain't really trying to walk that shit. And if y'all were, we wouldn't be still talking about the shit. Let's make that man. How long are we going to continue to keep talking about this shit? We all know what's what and what's not at this point, right? Every last one of us. We all know what's what and what's not at this point. What the fuck are we talking about? Love is love. I think I got my brother. Okay.
Peace and
Peace and
blessings.
love. Welcome, my brother.
What's going on, brother?
Hey,
What's going on? I'm good.
before you even jump into the mix, right? I want to say personally to you, I appreciate you for being a part of my platform tonight because you're someone who I always wanted to lock in with. We follow each other on my other page as well, or whatever, but you're someone who actually stands on their truth, right? And they the guards that I respect, the brothers that I respect. You stand on your truth. You don't go outside of that. No matter what else being presented out this motherfucker from whoever, but on whatever level, you know, a motherfucker standing on their truth. And that's what I respect about you, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. I feel like we have a responsibility to our ancestors and to our future generations to uphold the things that have maintained a harmony amongst our people and amongst us in nature. You know, too many people try to reinvent the wheel. It's already been done. The blueprint on how to live a harmonious life has been given to us. You see what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
just got to sankofa. Just got to go back and get it. You know, and that's what I'm all about, man. Just making sure that we stay in a space where we're aware of the truth and we uphold it. You know?
Mhm. Mhm. That's why I tell them our voices is very powerful, brother. Those voices
Oh
can
yeah.
change a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
the topic was, become the book, bro.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you know where I was going with that one. Um, read me your story. And I don't know how much you've heard so far, but like I was saying, we all have our own separate journeys that we've walked, and everyone has their own story. There's a lot of information that was received within those stories, and that's what I want to hear. Read me your book, you know. You are the book. I am the book.
Right.
Everything that I speak is based off of my experiences of this life that I chose to live. That's all, and that's it. I can't speak outside of that. I don't know anything outside of that, you know. But I
Right.
get those who seek information elsewhere. I don't got anything against those brothers and those sisters and shit. It's so much information out here. It will never stop being received. It never ends. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
can say this: what's for you is for you. What's not is not. What's for my
Right.
brother heavy may not be for me. I have my own separate journey that I'm out here to walk. But we can relate and to certain things. I'm pretty sure we can.
Right.
Because we've been down the same journey somewhat of a way. So it's a lot that we can relate to.
Right. And I look at this book in which you're referring to. A lot of people struggle to figure out who is the author.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
a lot of
mm,
people want to give the authorship of this book to someone else.
mm,
And ultimately, you know, you begin to create a book that's more pseudo
mm,
than actually a biography,
mm,
right? So you have a category of material literature known as pseudopigrapha, meaning they label the book to be written by someone who it really wasn't written by. And a
mm,
lot of people live their life that way. You know, they live their life according to someone else's truth, right? And just put their name on it. You
mm.
know,
Oh,
and
man.
this is the problem that we have because a lot of times people don't go out and just try to discover it themselves or try it
Mm,
or test it,
mm,
you know?
mm,
And so for a lot of people, they're not the authors of their story.
mm,
You know, they've been given a story or a tale that someone else wants them to live up to, and they just take on the character role. You
mm,
know, whether it be you were told you were a Hebrew Israelite, whether you were told you were a Moor, whether you were, you know, you were told you were, and we just kind of fit into these archetypes of these images instead of saying, you know what, I can break the mold. I can, I came to this world to be something different and express
mm,
something new.
mm,
And if you haven't discovered the thing about you that's new
mm.
and that's unique that you want to deliver to the world, then you got a problem. You got a problem.
A major problem. A major problem.
Yeah.
I've told them multiple times, brother, that it's not meant for us to be the same. Everyone is
Oh yeah.
different. Show me the differences. That would wow me. That's what I want to hear. Show
Right.
me something outside of what the fuck I be hearing every fucking day, bro. Like, come on, man. That's what I want to hear. Like your story. like I said, we all walk a different journey out here, bro. We all been through different things within those journeys. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your story. That's all in that
Yep.
That's all in
A
that
lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. They don't feel their story is something worthy of being told because it's not as great of a story in their eyes as, say, a Marvel story or a or an anime. They don't have superpowers with lasers shooting out of their eyes, so they feel like their story is not supernatural.
Right.
And I tell
Right.
people, the best stories are the relatable stories.
Mm.
The best stories are the
Mm.
relatable stories.
Mm-hmm.
The stories that you can extract wisdom from it, that can save someone else a lot of trouble.
Big facts.
You went through
Big facts.
something that took you probably 5 years to get through, but
Mm-hmm.
you can tell it to somebody in 2 minutes
Mm.
and save their life.
Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. And that's the
In
reason
two
why
minutes.
I keep telling them, Heavy, that it's meant for you to use your voice. Because, whatever you've been through along your journey, there's someone out here that's going through the exact same shit. Your voice may be able to save them. Damn, my brother clocked out. Oh, he got knocked out. Come on, man. Y'all can't be coming over to YouTube with this bullshit as well. Y'all can't be coming over to YouTube with this bullshit as well, man. Let me see if my brother come back up. But, damn, I got lost on where I was going with this shit, man. But I know I was speaking about far as showing me the differences. It's not meant for everyone to be the same, That's still a program to me. Even those who, that's why I asked my brother Heavy yesterday on the Chief Live about the programming. I feel like no, the master teachers, that's what we were speaking about. And me personally, this is just my personal feelings. I feel like anyone that, if there's a group of people and this whole group, it could be a group of 5, anyone outside of if all of these individuals are reading one book and all of these individuals are living their lives based off of one book, that same book, that's still a program to me. Like, it's good to seek knowledge within some of these books, not all, some, but to really like study those books and apply word for word to your life, live your life according to everything within that book. That is a program to me. I can only speak for self on that, you know. Those who agree, if not, I'm pretty sure in due time, they will. But that's still a program to me, So when people say they're outside of the programming, especially those who are so-called within the spiritual world, and they speak as if they're outside of the programming, I'd be like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Because what I'm seeing here, I have 3, not 2. What I'm seeing here, it's most definitely programmed shit. Especially from you brothers, man. Y'all be on y'all lives disrespecting the shit out these women. I just was on 5 minutes before I started this show. I was on Bigo because y'all know I bounce around from platforms. I have a mission to accomplish within this universe. I'm accomplishing my missions. I promise y'all I am. It was just a dude on a female's live, a goddess, talking about, yeah, you ugly as shit anyway, this, that, and the other, bop, 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 bop. So the goddess, she on goddess time. She like just sitting there listening to the nigga. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and let you talk. I said, damn, I respect that. You know, she ain't even gonna go back and forth with this weird ass nigga. Cool. Bam. Once he finished with his bullshit, she said what she said and shit. And the dude like, yeah, cause you don't want to play with me like that. Send me your location. I'm like, what? Bro, this is a whole woman you're talking to right here. You talk about send the location. Like, you niggas pulling up on women now, like on Damon Time. Like, what the fuck? When did that become cool? Huh? When it comes to rules and regulations of the streets, let me just jump into that real quick because I definitely come from that background. You hear me? I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. The real Baltimore, Maryland. Not the outskirts, not any counties, and that's no disrespect to anyone that lives in the county. But even if they're listening to me or listen to this, they're gonna understand what I'm saying. You know, I come from what those outside of my city see on TV. I help create that what y'all see on TV when it comes to my city. You know, and there's nobody that can take that away from me. You know, I'm not the fucking most gangsters nigga in the fucking city, in the world, in my hood, none of that. I ain't the most realist. I ain't the most any of that. I'm me. You hear me? And I stood on all 10s of who I am from day one. You hear me? Never changed. And it's still like that. You know, I just understand both sides. You know, I know how to control that balance in between both sides. You know, huh? Something else y'all need to, you know, practice. But me coming from that, having an understanding of that and this is what makes me more powerful. It makes me more powerful. If y'all knew, like mine's, like I said, we all have a different journey, you know, but the things that, you know, we've went through during those journeys, for some people, it's a lot of people that I've met on social media that be like, bro, I know you got a story. Without me, even I've never spoke on anything. I don't speak on the gang life. I don't speak on the streets. I don't speak on this, that. I don't speak on any of that. But yet a person would know I come from all of that without me having to speak on that. That's what a real nigga is. Again, not saying I'm bigger, better, more realer, more this, more that than anyone. I'm just a bigger and better me. I have a clear understanding of me. You hear me? And there's no one that can speak outside of what I'm saying right now. You know, I've been through it. I most definitely been through it, you know, but I've learned from those situations. I've learned from those individuals. I choose not to continue those cycles. That's when you become lost. That's when you become stuck. You know, to my brothers and sisters out there that be feeling like they're doing so much. You're doing this, you're doing that, you working this job, you done got this house, you done did this, you done did that, providing for the family, but yet you're still stuck in the same position, or you feel as though you're still stuck in that position. You did that, but now what? Now you don't know. You're just stuck. Now you're miserable. You got money, but what the fuck do that mean? Nothing. Because the richest people in the world are the most. What word would I want to use on that? I'm going to just say they go through the most. I'm going to just say they go through the most. You know, so even having that paper money doesn't mean anything. Even having these materialistic things doesn't mean anything. If you have not done the work within self, none of that means anything. You hear me? What's for you is for you. What's not is not. I tell myself daily, I am the currency. Therefore, I have everything I want. I don't have to search. I don't have to stress, worry, or have any type of emotions about anything, because I am the currency. I have everything I want. I have everything I need. I be grateful for the things I don't have, if that makes sense. I be grateful for the things I don't have. And then the things that I do have, super grateful for. And, someone outside of me will look at what I do have as nothing. But yet I cherish it as if it's everything. I could be living in a vacant fucking house right now, but I will look at that vacant house as a mansion, and in due time, that vacant house will become a mansion. Why? Because I spoke and I thought that into existence. Peace and love. Is that my brother D-Lo? I don't know if that's my brother D-Lo or not. Peace and love, bro. If that's you, shout out to the tribe. Big MRMWRW tribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. But, cherish the things that you have. Even if you feel like what you have is nothing. What you have is something. If that's my brother D-Lo down there, I wish I could. I want to send you the link right now so we can get on some real brotherly shit right now. You hear me? And speak on some things, bro. Cause yeah, bro. I'm about to send you the link to come up here, D-Lo, cause I want to say some shit. Cause I like to put the facts behind my words when I speak, and I have the energy today. Hold up. All right, I'm back, y'all. I just sent that joint to you, brother. But I like to put the facts behind my words when I speak. Not that I have to, but I just like to. Some may say I'm being cocky or whatever the case be, but I'm not. Cause I don't never speak as if I'm better than any of y'all. I don't never speak as if I'm bigger than any of y'all. I just speak as if I'm a bigger and better me. And I am. And I am. There is no going against that. And like I said in the beginning of my show, I don't care about the thoughts of anyone outside of my own. That's a distraction. I won't allow that. However you feel about me, cool. That's your feelings. You're one person. But what I present out here hits different for a lot more people than you. Love is love. Hey, bro, man. Like I said, if I was to get deep into it, the journey, the story, all of that, my brother Chief D-Lo about to pull up with me, man, and I definitely want to say some things. When it
Can you
comes
hear me?
to the tribes, right? And your soul family, you know, people that you connect with through social media, right? outside of the blood relatives, those type of people, that's my brother. You hear me? And I can speak on a lot, when I was in certain situations, and I reach out to my brother and
Can
then
you hear
talk,
me, brother?
bro. You hear? Listen, hey, bro, huh? What you say, bro?
My bad. Let me.
Your shit
I'm trying to
going.
fix my connection. Can you hear?
All right, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Oh, something wrong with my mic. Hold on.
I can hear you now clearly.
Trying to fix it right now.
Word. But yeah, I was speaking like on the fact that this one of my brothers here that I've met through social media, and I received more love from him than I've received from people that I've known my whole life. The so-called blood relatives and things like that. And it been like that since day one. The energy never changed, and all I could do is return the love. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't
Why
able
so
to
low?
return that love the way that he was giving it to me, I still returned that love. You hear me? Because it's not meant for me to do the exact same things as my brother is doing. Because that would mean I'm him. It's only meant for him to be him. The way I'm going to give it is going to be on a whole nother level, or giving it back if it's understood, which I'm pretty sure it's understood by my brother, you know. But like I said, I ain't here to sugarcoat nothing, bro. He got knocked off. Damn, bro, what's going on with my fucking. They don't want me to speak my truths at all, man. There's a reason behind that. They done knocked the brother heavy off. My brother's shit fucking up. Like, come on now. What's going on here? Well, I know what's going on here. I no need to ask that question and shit. You motherfuckers want to play as y'all always play, but it's cool. Y'all cannot stop this energy because it's NAG. Don't let that go over your heads. Fuck is you talking about, man? But like I was saying, when it comes to the brothers and the sisters that y'all connect with on social media, some of these people are actually your tribe. You know, um, some people may say that your tribe is your family. No, not the blood relatives anyway, so-called blood relatives. No, that's not your tribe at all, because there's so many blood relatives that I've never met a day in my life. If I see them today, I wouldn't even know they were my cousins, uncles, sisters, whatever. I don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, a whole lot of them. But I could say that I know a lot of my brothers and my sisters that I met on these social media platforms once we locked in. Because me personally, I feel like it's a difference from having a soul family and a family. Yeah. Because when you connect with those souls, it hits different. It hits different. Like a motherfucker can say a whole lot of shit about BigChief. But one thing they cannot say is that brother fake, that brother phony, that brother be acting this way or acting that way. They can never say that, And if a person does choose to speak that way, it's because they embraced the light more than the dark when I showed y'all both sides of me. Therefore, you know me. Huh? Shout out to my brother, This Generation, Biggie Smalls, Larry Stacks is in the building. Big MRMWRW tribe. What's the vibes, my brother? Love is love. I show both sides of me, y'all. And I just spoke on this yesterday. I spoke on this the day before yesterday. I speak on this. You don't know a person unless you've seen both sides of that individual. When we approach whoever we given light, we don't approach people with negative energy. We don't approach people with that dark. We're going to approach you with the light, with the love. You hear me? That's just who we are. But, you know, if you judge a person just based off of that, you don't know that person because you've never seen that other side of that person. I've shown both sides of me, you know? So it's like a person knows how things can go if that other side was to kick in. And then you know how things going to go if I'm presenting that love. Point blank, period. I showed you this, you know? You cannot say, oh, no, man, why he acting different? Oh, no, I didn't know he was like that. You're lying. You can't say that. I showed you both sides. You're lying. That's when you know a person. Not to say you know everything about that person's life, but for the most part, you know the good and the bad within that person, you know? Therefore, it becomes a choice. It becomes a choice. When you know something, you have a clear understanding of something. It becomes a choice. Whether you want to entertain that something or not. And if you choose to do that, who's the problem? You or them. You know, those ignorant assholes, they're set here to be ignorant assholes. That's their job. That's their mission. What are y'all talking about? That's who they're set here to be. Ignorant assholes, you know? But you're supposed to learn from those type of individuals. Y'all remember the commercial, you can learn a lot from a dummy? You can learn a lot from a dummy. You hear me? You can learn what not to do. Fuck is you talking about? See, I don't like to put labels on people, but, you know, I speak to certain type of peoples every day. I ain't gonna put no labels on people, but I speak to certain type of peoples every day, you know? And I definitely learn from them what not to do. I told at my job, 1, 2. Well, at first it was only 3 melanated brothers. Now it's 4 because one just got hired. No, 5. 5. Yeah. So, but when I first started working, it was just 2 or 3 of us. Well, 2 other ones and myself. Anyway, you know, the rest Hispanics and, you know, Caucasian brothers and whatever. But I even got that deep with them because I'm witnessing the separation still every day that I go in that bitch, you know, as far as the race, you know, and these people don't like these people for whatever reason. I say, man, you know, it's crazy. And I said this Friday, I said, it's crazy that, you know, y'all label black folks as ignorant niggas. But the fact that y'all carry a mindset of having hatred towards another group of people and don't have no reason behind that shit, that's ignorant. So who's really the ignorant niggas? See, we just accepted that shit and ran with it, you know, as we do when it comes to a lot of shit that they present. We embrace that shit, take that shit, and run with that shit. And then we create those labels of being ignorant fucking niggas. But yet you'll be quick to get on Damon time. You want to kill one of these white motherfuckers if they call you an ignorant nigga. Why, bitch? That's what you act like. You carry the mindset of an ignorant nigga. You don't have to be that way. You choose to be that way. Everything is a choice. I don't give a fuck who your father was. I don't give a fuck who your mother was. I don't give a fuck who your grandparents were. That don't mean you have to be them. It's not meant for you to be them. It's meant for you to be a better them. Break those chains. Break those cycles. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't never ever been told you just like your father. You just like your mother. Now look, my appearance, my physical appearance, yes. But my actions, no. Never been told that. There are traits that I carry of my mom and my dad's, like far as the talents, the gifts that I have. But far as my actions and what they done along their journeys, whether it was drinking or being alcoholics or being crackheads, not saying neither one of them was, because they wasn't. I was fortunate to have two parents that didn't indulge into those heavy drugs. And I am blessed to actually say that. Well, I don't really know about my dad. I ain't gonna lie. I know he was an alcoholic for sure. But as far as the heavy drugs, no. You know, that shit don't run in my family at all. So, you know, I was fortunate to not have to deal with that type. But even if that was the case, you know, that doesn't mean that I was going to end up that way or I was going to follow that same path. You know, I don't know. I can only speak for self. I feel like we all should think that way. But at this point, I can only speak for self, you know. But all right, we got my brother D-Lo back in the building. Where you go, bro? All right.
Man, it was tripping. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, brother. Peace to the gods.
Okay, I had to fix it up real quick, man.
I appreciate
Peace
you,
and
my
love,
brother.
though. Peace and love. Yeah, I had to get my mic and my camera set up correctly, man. It's tripping, but I got it fixed now. How you been, brother?
Man, all is well, bro. You know the vibes. Still pushing.
You already know.
Still pushing my truths, bro. Standing on it 100%. You hear me? Got to, you know? Even though we still choose to jump on them slave ships, but you know, we have our Hey, bro, I done spoken into existence now, Chief. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I always made jokes about that shit for a long time about us being on slave ships and shit, bro. I really spoke that shit into existence now. I gotta blame myself. Cause the job I got now, what? Yeah.
Where you at now with it?
I'm at a lumber company.
Okay, yeah.
I'm at a lumber company, bro. And that shit is from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on my feet. You know, building units of wood, you know, depending on the orders that people pitting in. You know, each unit definitely gonna have over 100 and something pieces of wood on each unit, and I might be building about 3 to 4 of them bitches, depending on how many. Bro, I'll get in that bitch and turn into a superhero, bro. What you say, bro?
That's in Maryland, right?
Yeah.
I say you still in Maryland? Okay.
I'm still where I told you and shit. I'm just not in that same house. I got a new spot.
Area,
Yeah, I got a new spot.
Okay.
But all is well, man. Still kicking and moving.
That's good.
Still BigChief.
Yeah, me too, man. Trying to get out there, but man, you know, gotta help my damn parents get it together, man.
Hey, man, the weather
can't leave their ass stranded.
The weather about to break.
You said
man.
the weather?
Start to make your ways.
Man, bro.
Oh, man, your shit got long, too, bro.
As long as we still here.
I still ain't get nobody to lock my shit up yet. I'm just letting it do the natural thing, bro. I'm just letting it do the
I still got my locks, you know. I need a retwist. My shit kind of nappy.
Like, bro, my shit be twisting up on its own. Cause like the back of my hair It'd be weird. I want to know about hair. I ain't gonna lie. I really want to know about hair, the history of hair, cause like the front, like right here, is not long at all. In the middle of my head, but the front, the back, long as shit. And it's longer than what you see. I just don't comb it out. I let it do its natural thing.
You already know our hair be matted down. You know the hair be matted down when you ain't doing nothing to it.
Right. It's way longer than this. Trust me, bro. But
I ain't seen you with a style in a minute.
Hey, I'm kind of feeling like maybe this is my style. What you say, bro?
No, I just got gifted a membership on somebody's channel.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how. I don't know why. YouTube, somebody just gifted me a membership somewhere. I don't know what channel it's for.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
For
that's
real.
Love, though. Shit, wherever it came from.
Nah, for real. That came out of nowhere.
You know?
For real.
But yeah, man, I was speaking on becoming the book. You know, that was my topic for tonight.
Oh yeah.
You know, becoming the book.
Yeah.
Read me your story. You know, I've been saying this shit, Chief. I've been saying these type of words out of my mouth, you know. But I'm just tired of hearing the same old shit, you know, which is distractions, which the brother Heavy, if you was here when the brother Heavy was up here, I'm mad that it knocked him off too. But I had the brother Heavy up here when I first started the show, but we were speaking on it yesterday on a live.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. It's like at this point, it's 2025. So, you know, for those who know, no. For those who don't, will in due time. But do we wait for those? Or do we create something now?
No.
Or are we going to continue to keep
create
talking?
Something now?
Hey, bro, how long have they been talking? Martin Luther King was talking. Malcolm X was talking. Marcus Garvey was talking. All them goddamn so-called leaders of our so-called race of people was talking. They did a lot of talking. A lot of talking. But, you know, I ain't see nothing being done as a collective, as a unit. I haven't seen that.
Right.
Nothing very powerful.
Right.
The most powerful
asking for these people permission. We just start getting shit done.
How long have I been saying this, bro? I'm willing to frontline some shit, bro. Let's go. For all the ones that's afraid.
Nah, me too.
Let me talk to those people. For those afraid ass people, you don't gotta be afraid. Me and my bros, we gonna frontline the shit. We gonna do all of that. You know, y'all ain't got to worry about none of that. We gonna frontline the shit. You know, y'all just play y'all positions. How about that? You know, because it seems as if a lot of our people are afraid to do what actually needs to be done. You know, in order to break the system, we are the system. Without us, there is no them. So in order to break the system, all we have to do is stop. All we gotta do is stop.
It must be my connection.
Yeah, it's probably yours, bro.
I can't hear.
Yeah, this shit keep on knocking the bros off, man. But I don't know, man. Hey, I can only speak my truth, y'all. And my truths are based off of my experiences of the life that I chose to live. That's all and that's it. I can't speak on nobody else's life. I can't speak on nobody else's experiences. I didn't live their lives. I didn't go through their experiences. So how could I speak on that? You know, I'm a very big observer. Like I know we have certain positions to play within this universe. I can be in the air and be an owl or a hawk. I consider myself to be a hawk. or I can be on the ground putting in the footwork, which is a wolf. You hear me? And you just got to know what position to play at what time. I have a clear understanding of me. That's all, and that's it. It's not based off of anyone else's words. These are my feelings, my heart, my thoughts. I am Big Chief because I feel as if I am Big Chief. I come from a bloodline of leaders, not followers. You hear me? And I know that for a fact. If I got to show, here's one right here. And that's my grandfather. 10th
See, I like shit like that. You got that shit on the wall.
Sergeant Major Edward W. Johnson, 10th Cavalry, Buffalo Soldier. If don't nobody know who the Buffalo Soldiers were, it was an all-black military. Now don't get it twisted. They got fucked over and bamboozled as well. Some of them realized what was and what wasn't, and they parted their ways and chose to whatever. But who they were and what they stood for was powerful. Before the Black Panthers, we had the Buffalo Soldiers.
Nah, for real. They don't talk about the Buffalo Soldiers.
That may have been the first group of melanated people who were actually doing something powerful, from my knowledge. I don't know. If it was anyone else outside of that, shit, enlighten me. But from my knowledge, as far as doing some powerful shit as a unit, the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah.
Then came the Black Panthers, and then the gangs were created. But they got control of these young brothers and sisters, and the whole gang thing changed into something that it wasn't never meant to be. Crip. It stands for community rehabilitation in progress. These gangs were created to protect their communities. It wasn't to go against anyone or go kill anybody. Do y'all know that it was white people that had the first gangs in LA? It wasn't blacks, it wasn't Crips and Bloods and shit. It wasn't the first gangs in LA. It was a group of white dudes that had gangs in LA. And our gangs was created to protect our people from those gangs. For those who claim to be gang members, if you know your gang history outside of LA.
Shit.
But everything been twisted around, bro. We've been lied to in so many ways that, for some people they feel like it's hard to get outside of it. It's hard to break outside of that shit. But for me, it's not. But I want to listen to my brother, man. My brother Chief D-Lo. You hear me?
It's just like that situation. I just feel like we've been set up, bro. It's like you got the motherfuckers at top with all the power and the money, and they just sitting there watching how they plans unfold, watching how our people destroy each other. You feel me? For a game, my nigga. When you feel me, none of this shit was supposed to turn out the way how it turned out, bro. And I just be thinking about shit and trying to connect shit together to make motherfuckers realize that we don't need none of this shit that's going on, or need nobody, you feel me, to help us with it.
We definitely don't. We most definitely don't.
Like real shit. We really don't need no other people, my nigga. We can get this shit done. We don't need permission to go out and get none of this shit done. We just need our people to actually give a fuck about one another. We can say we give a fuck about one another, but don't give a fuck about your people just because you see them do something. Like, okay, we supposed to celebrate your accomplishments, but like, let's celebrate, steps. We supposed to be celebrating us taking a step towards us getting our people in a better situation.
Yeah, towards the change. You fuck the accomplishments, man. They only personal accomplishments.
That's little shit, bro. Like that shit that you take with you on your journey, your personal journey. But
that's just
your
personal thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to accomplishments, that's just personal accomplishments. What have you accomplished within the world? for
Right. We need to start making our own history book. Nigga, we can make our own history book today, bro.
Bro, how
If
many
we put in the
times you've
work.
heard me say, I've been saying this shit for a long time, Chief. I'm writing my own history. I
Real
don't give a
shit.
fuck about none of that shit that has
Right.
happened. They are stories to me. I
Yeah,
don't know
that
if
shit is
that's
fairy
truth or
tale.
not. So I'm creating my own fucking history. Every day that I wake up and I open up my eyes, I'm creating my own history. Everything that I do, everything that I'm supposed, bro, even me being on this platform right now, us
Mm-hmm.
being right here, right now, we're creating
Yes,
history.
sir.
This is going to be something that's going to be spoken about years from now. I guarantee you. People are going to be watching us. We creating history, not dwelling on the past. How about y'all do that? That's why my topic was become the book. Read me
Mm-hmm.
your story. You hear me? Therefore, you don't have to search for any information outside of self. Become the
Man,
book.
that's
Become
all
the
it
book.
is. Come the book and tell the truth. That's it. You just gotta be the book and tell the truth. You feel me? Work with real deal shit. Work in reality. Speak on real shit that actually make a difference. Become the book and we can actually make a difference.
And it got to be your truth. That's the thing, brother. Your truth.
Right.
Not
You can't
anyone
be coming
else's.
out
You
here
know, your
talking about
truth or your
you
truth.
feel me some other
Oh,
shit that somebody else did. Right.
and the brother Heavy just spoke on that when he was up here, bro. You know, and it's great. Like everything just be validating what I be pushing out here, bro. So I love when our brothers and gods and goddesses, you know, be on their platforms and they'll be speaking on something that's relevant or related, my bad, related to a lot of what I'll be pushing out here. And I'm be like, okay, that's
Yeah.
validation. That's validation right there that I ain't speaking no bullshit out my mouth, you know? And he had said something about because I asked him yesterday about the master teachers. You know how we hear all these people say they got master teachers and people that they look up to. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all crazy, bro. Did you if you only knew you were a master teacher, therefore you don't have to look up to anyone outside of self, you know. But we were speaking on that. And he was like, well, you know, he said master and teacher means the same thing. He broke that down, got the documents and everything,
Mm-hmm.
breaking that down, saying master and teacher means the same thing. You know, so it's crazy that, you know, people look up to anyone outside of themselves as their master or their teacher. You know, when what are they mastering? What are they actually teaching? You know, for me to say that you're a master teacher or just a teacher, period, that means you're teaching me that something that no one else can teach me. That's what makes you a teacher to me. You're teaching me something that no one else can teach me. Then I can label you as a master teacher. Even when it comes to these schools and shit. What are you actually teaching? The programming, of course, we know that. What needs to be known can be
They say
known from home.
processing it.
What you say, bro?
My bad. I'm trying to find a good spot to get a good signal, man. I live near the Air Force Base, so my shit be kind of crappy.
Oh, I forgot you was in a different location. I was about to say, I remember you used to go stand outside and shit.
Yeah, man. I live near the Air Force Base now, so my connection, I be having to move around. These airplanes be fucking with my signal.
Word.
But I think it got better now.
Word. It definitely
It's
did.
skipping and a little. It's skipping and jumping a little bit, but it's all right. We'll make it through.
I mean, just find a spot and stay right there wherever you feel like the signal is good.
Yeah, that's why I'm
But
moving around right now.
word, word. But you know, it's all a learning process. And like I said in the beginning of the show, I'm here to break chains and break cycles. I'm not here to continue those cycles. Um, and that's how everyone should feel. You know, it's not meant for you to stay the same. It is meant for you to grow into a better version of self. Not trying to be like him, not trying to be like her, being a better fucking you. That's it. But yet, everyone wants to be like everyone else. It's crazy. Instead of being you. Even when it comes to the brands of shoes and shit, right, y'all? When a new pair of J's come out and motherfuckers be out in a line, waiting in lines overnight, sleeping in cheers in a line to get a pair of shoes by someone who's on their side. He's us, but not us. Okay. So if every last brother is running around with these same shoes on their feet, who's different? Oh, because you put a different outfit on to go with those shoes. That makes you different. But like when the first thing that people look at when they look at you or your appearance, they look at your shoes. So if your shoes the same, you're the same. Switch your feet. Switch your feet. That hit a little different. That hit a little different. You know, that hit a little different. Like I speak about everybody has their own journeys and things like that, but yet people are walking other people's paths. So even having those same shoes on your feet
That's
is
not what I
kind of the
said.
same thing as walking other people's paths. Welcome back, my brother.
Oh my God, bro. This shit is killing me, bro.
Man, you gotta stand still while you keep walking. If the service is good right there, stand right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I ain't trying to stand in front of nobody's apartment. I'm just about to go back to
All right, I
my.
get it. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Hey,
like
you
right in
gotta
front of
find
somebody's
somewhere
apartment.
that's
Come out.
suitable for you, bro.
See if it work right here. We should be good right here. I just went back to my spot. Fuck it.
Word.
We
Word.
should be.
But what's your thoughts towards it, though, Chief? I want to hear your truths now, or whenever you can get in a position. Yeah, it just went out again, brother. It's breaking up bad now, bro.
Let's keep
It's breaking
my
up.
camera. Can you hear me?
It's
Let's try
kind of
again. Can you hear me
still.
now?
All right, I can hear you now.
Okay, okay.
All
You
right.
said what was my thoughts on what?
On the topic period, or just anything that has been spoken about so far.
Man,
I mean, or just becoming your own book, bro. Reading your story. You know, let's just touch
it,
bases on that.
it feel like it's hard. You know, it feel like it's hard being your own book or telling your own story.
You gotta stop moving,
And
bro.
you
You gotta stop moving, bro. Stand back in whatever spot you just said.
Yep, I'm in it.
All right.
I feel like, you know, just
That shit broke
for
off
motherfuckers to
again.
lie about their own story. Everybody got. I'm
All
not
right,
even
I hear
moving,
you
bro.
now.
That means it's just tripping.
I hear you now.
Okay. You know, everybody. Okay. Everybody got, you know, everybody got like their own authentic story. Nobody else is gonna have your journey. So it ain't no reason, you know, for you to be lying about what you've been through on your specific book, whatever page you on, you know. Ain't nobody else gonna have your exact journey. So it's okay to tell your story. A lot of motherfuckers might have a kind of similar story to you, but it'll never be the same.
Big facts. Big facts. Big
Nobody can
facts.
never say they experienced the same shit as you unless they was there with you at the time when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
You always got a story to tell, and there's always somebody willing to listen to you as long as you bring in peace and positivity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like the brother Heavy was just saying, you know, and as I've said multiple times, I even told you, bro, you know this for a fact. How many times I'm probably the one who actually gave you the motivation of getting on the platforms and doing and using your voice. How many times
Yeah,
actually everyone
because I ain't gonna lie, you
that
know, I
I'm
don't like
connected with,
attention.
bro.
You already know I don't like attention on me like that.
Right,
So,
right. But once I said that, and I seen the glow once you started doing that shit. How we used to go live, bro, and your energy changed. That's how I knew that was for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
I
meant
think
for
it's
you to
definitely
use
for
your
me
voice.
to be using my voice. But you know, shit, bro, I need, you know, bro, not really a support team, but bro, I need my indigenous brothers with me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't do it all alone. I be
I
wanting to
mean,
go live and do that shit by myself, but
hey,
sometimes I don't be knowing what to talk about. Even though I have a lot to talk about, I don't, you know, it's just good to have a team that
hey,
supports you
that's
and that you
that's
could talk to.
that's why if you think about it, bro, you saying that, and I've done that. When you first started doing it, and you started going live on your own lines and shit, I was right there. I was pulling up
Yes,
right
sir.
with you. You know what I'm saying? To back you up, support, whatever. You know, I was right there.
You know,
I ain't
I'll
trying
be
to
getting
get. I ain't
butterflies
trying
when
to
we be
tell
getting all
you.
them views. I started getting butterflies and shit when we started getting all those viewers.
Yeah, yeah. And that's how the same way as my stepsister, good vibes only and shit. Well, my sister, you know, that camera shit. I don't know. I was the same way, bro. But I've been doing it so long now that it's like I done mastered this shit. You know, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even look at the people who's looking at me. I'm looking past
Yeah.
them. And that's not in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying when I
Nah, I
speak,
get
I'm
you. It's just
speaking
a way to keep
directly
you
to the
focused.
universe. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even speaking directly to them. You know, I'm speaking to the universe. So that's how I look at it, bro. Like now, you see one person here, but to me, it's a million people. That one is a million. It's a million people listening to me right now. So how many seeds you think are going to be planted within that million people? Everybody not gonna get it. It's not gonna resonate with everyone. It's not meant to resonate with everyone. But out of that million
Right.
people, how many seeds you think gonna be planted? So I'm doing my part. I'm doing my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing it since you've known me.
Been getting better at it. You know, we just getting better every day with it.
Word. Word.
I'm trying my best to get back. I really, you know, shit, bro. Well, you know my situation. Don't nobody else on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
house
yeah,
already
yeah.
know, but you know what I was going
Listen.
through and my parents and all this stuff. But yeah, we definitely got to get back to doing them lives, man, because that shit had me feeling more free than anything else.
Mm-hmm. And what was I telling you? Even during those times, during the time of all of that happening, bro, even before that happened, I remember I used to speak to you, Gifted, all of y'all on the lives, and I'll be like, you know, in order for us to become a better version of self, we have to detach ourselves from those certain people within our lives who we've been around
Yeah.
all our lives.
Yeah.
And I remember I said it don't matter if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your grandmother, it doesn't matter. If that energy isn't matching your energy, you have to detach yourself from that energy.
Yeah.
You know, and you witness that. You witness that. And I always say sometimes
It's
it ain't
hard, but
well.
you know, shit. Sometimes you gotta let motherfuckers go, bro. You right, man.
Yeah.
Even if it's your parents, if a motherfucker holding you back and they're not doing nothing positive, saying nothing positive, not making no changes, shit. I hate to say it, man. This shit, even if it's your own mama, you gotta let them motherfuckers go.
Yeah.
And I got love for my mama, but you know, shit, it's only so much I can. You can't be. I can't be out here running track and field, and you like an
Love,
anchor on the back of my
hey,
ankle.
brother, love is love. You can love people from a distance. The love don't change. You're just changing. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. And if them people, whoever that person is, wants to stay the same, then allow them to stay the same and love them from a distance. Because if you
I'm
still
starting to
continue
understand that
to
more and
connect
more.
yourself to the unchanged, which is the program, where are you at? Where are you at? Are you really woke or are you sleepwalking? I call those type of
Sleepwalking.
individuals sleepwalkers. Like you woke because you know what is and what ain't. You know, we've been lied to.
Yeah.
You know, we're not who they say we are. You know, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, you're not
You
putting that
still.
work within self because of
Yeah.
the energy that you're still attached to. So,
Yeah.
therefore, you're a sleepwalker.
Yeah.
You woke, but you're still
And
sleeping.
that's dangerous. Them sleepwalkers be more dangerous than motherfuckers that's just all the way
Hey,
asleep.
you can sleepwalk and open up the door, the front door, walk out to the middle of the highway, get smacked by a moving vehicle, sleepwalking. Yeah, yeah, that's dangerous. Very dangerous,
Yeah.
you know.
You know
But
what I mean, though. You know, they walking around. You know, this is just it's just as you said, bro. They got the knowledge. They acting like they all about it, but it's all for it's all clout. They not actually
it's
putting them
definitely
steps
clout.
forward. Yeah, a lot. This spiritual shit, people done took off with the spiritual shit and made it a clout thing.
Man, I said that shit yesterday on the live, bro. They done made this shit a sport. This shit like playing basketball or football, bro. You
Right,
know,
because
a
where all these
motherfucker think
motherfuckers
just
come
because
from?
a muff a motherfucker think just because they got some crystals or they done read a couple of books and they know a little bit of
Right.
this and a little bit of that, that they are
Listen
spiritually
to a
woke.
little bit of Rashad Jamal or one of these spiritual
Right.
niggas, and then they think they got it all.
Man,
You don't
that
got it
but the
all, buddy.
thing
These people
is,
been studying
y'all
for years.
listening to other people. You're not listening to
Right.
yourself. Tell me that
Mm-hmm.
you're listening to that voice in your head. Then we'll be making some sense. Tell me that. I've been told y'all, when people consider us to be crazy, man, accept that label. Accept that label. I accept that label wholeheartedly. Because when people
Me
label
too.
me as crazy or weird, that just
I
means
mean, I'm
I'm
outside of your
different.
matrix.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I'm outside
different,
of
bro.
the matrix.
I'm speaking something outside of the programming. So they're going to consider
Mm-hmm.
us to be weird or crazy. We're doing something outside of the programming. So we're weird
Mm-hmm.
and we're crazy. But if we were doing and speaking the same as everyone else, everything would
You
be
have a
all
bunch of
good.
followers. Yeah, you have a bunch of followers, and motherfuckers be popping up every day trying to see what you're doing, and talking about nothing.
So guess what? Thank you. I appreciate every last brother and sister who has put that crazy label on me. Thank you for acknowledging the fact that I'm different. Fuck is you talking about? You the
That's
same
it.
ass niggas.
That's it. I'm just, we just gotta keep putting in the same work we've been doing because the opportunity gonna present itself, bro. where we're gonna actually be needed, bro. And that's all I'm waiting for.
Oh, it's
I
coming.
already,
It's coming, brother.
we
It's coming.
know the major shit
It's
that we
coming.
need to know to get shit fixed.
You just gotta pay attention to things, bro. During your journey, you know,
Mm-hmm.
everything, bro. The people who enter your life, even a conversation that may have got sparked at work. You know, you got to pay attention to
Mm-hmm.
everything, bro. There's a reason behind everything, every situation. Everything is a test. Like, even
I
with
be
me,
forgetting, bro.
myself, bro, I done went off a couple of times at my job, right? But I know it's a test. Like, I've worked
Yeah.
on my anger issues. I really have. I promise you I have. I am a whole lot
Mm-hmm.
better than what I once was. But
All
it be
this shit, you right, bro.
situations,
This should be a test, bro.
and man, it be
I be going
situations
through
that
shit
be,
at work and shit be about to piss me off, but I be having to catch myself, bro. In my mind, though, I catch myself
listen.
in my thoughts before I even do something.
See, I was doing that as well, but then I can only do that for a certain amount of time. It
Yeah.
comes a time where even if you keep pressing that energy is going to change. You know, so all right, now you see that I tried to give you this type of energy towards that bullshit that you're delivering, but yet you still poking. All right, now you're asking for it. Now
Yeah.
I have to give you that. I'm making a choice that I have to, because everything is a choice. You know, I would never
Mm-hmm.
say I had no choice. I had no choice. No,
Right.
now I'm making a choice to give you that energy because you played with the love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, and that's it. Ain't no such thing as good or bad in my world. It's all about what makes sense to you. You know, in that
Mm-hmm.
Bible it say thou shall not kill. I just had this conversation yesterday. In that Bible it says thou shall not kill, right, Chief D-Lo?
Yeah.
But if you had kids and somebody broke in your house trying to bring harm towards your kids and you killed them, do that make you wrong?
Hell no.
But they say thou shall not kill.
Sound like a program to me.
Come on now.
Sound like a program for your brain to me. I ain't downloading that app.
Everything
Yeah,
is a
man.
choice, though, D-Lo. Everything is a choice, Chief. You know, some people choose to accept that bullshit. Some people comfortable or became comfortable. And once you become comfortable with these people, these things, it becomes normal. If you are doing something for a certain amount of time, bro, that shit becomes normal to you. It ain't even like you're
Yeah,
doing
I
something
get it.
wrong. That wrong became normal to you. That
Right, I
crazy
get the
became
concept.
normal to you.
It's
That
it's like a
ignorant
motherfucker.
became
It's like a
normal to you
motherfucker that's saying,
because you've
"Okay, I
been
just
doing
came
it
from
for
the
so
streets."
long.
Right. I get the concept. Say if I came out the streets because I got tired of that shit. I was doing it for so long, and then I actually made something for myself, but then I went back down again. You feel me? And I went back to the streets. So, nigga, if I'm doing that for a certain amount of time, I might just say fuck in the streets
Hey,
because I've been doing it
sometimes
for
you
so
got to go
long.
backwards in order to go forward, Chief. They better understand that. Sometimes you may have to take a couple of steps backwards in order to go forward. I'm speaking based off of experiences because I've done some backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely done some backwards, but it helped me go forward. Like I said, once you know something, it becomes a choice. Now, unknowingly, it's like, I don't get this. I don't understand this. I don't know how to react to this. Unknowingly. But once you know, it becomes a choice. You know that big butt Judy, she got a big butt. She's a bad chick. But you also know she done burnt 100 niggas. Big butt Judy. That story been going around in the neighborhood for I don't know how long. Big butt Judy. she be burning niggas. She a bad chick, you know, but she be burning niggas. But yeah, you still choose to go stick your dick rawly in Big Butt Judy, knowing what type of history Big Butt Judy has. Whose fault is that? Hers or yours?
It's your own fault.
Once
It's
you
his fault for
know,
going to doing it. No self-control.
once you know, it becomes a choice, my brother.
Look, I don't even chase women no more, bro. Look, if a woman want me, then she gonna show it. Look, bro. I already know my value as a man is going up, and it's going up, and it's going up because I'm not doing nothing but working on myself. So then, why would I chase somebody? You don't have to spend money on them, take them places. Just you feel me? I'm not trying to be a part of the system. I need a woman that's on the same level as me. I'm trying to break this, bro. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to. I could go easily find somebody to go out there, go date a little regular female that don't know nothing about the world, don't want to make a difference. She just want to be a part of this shit. You feel me? That's good. But the type of woman that's trying to make a change. You feel me? She have some knowledge. You feel me? Let's try to go start up for our youth or something. You feel me? Let's go start a nonprofit organization so we can teach our youth what they really is, so they will make it when they grow up.
I mean, you got a lot of women, bro.
That's for youngins. That's for children.
You got a lot of women that still
a man that can control his vitality. That too.
Yeah, you got a lot of women that still need our guidance, bro. And that's what got to be understood as well. You might come, but then you have some brothers that's looking for that guidance within the woman, but that's not what it's going to be in every case. You may come across a woman that may be that woman for you, but you're looking something from within her, but it's meant for you to install something within her, not for you to receive something from her. So it might be meant for you to install something into her for her to become that perfect woman for you.
You telling the truth. It's the master role. You feel me? As a man, I don't receive, I instill.
I mean, it's both with me. I install and I receive, because we learn it from each other. Even if we're not on the same level as far as our mindset, I'm still learning something from you, and you're learning something from me.
My connection. I hate this side of town. My connection keep going. Oh, we good. We good.
Word. Man, I've been working on some new joints too, bro. Before I close out, I definitely want to let you hear some of this shit. Well, one of them.
Oh my God, keep checking in and out. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. That shit is jumping in and out. My bad. My connection sucks, but I'm still here.
I said I wanted you to hear something before I close out and shit.
I'm surprised they don't got no app for this shit. I would have just downloaded the app, made it easier.
It is an app, but they done changed the app now and shit, man, to like you can only watch. Like you can't create shows and you can't, broadcast the shows. It's an app. Like you can use it because then again you wouldn't even want to use it because you can only watch. You can't like pull up and join the people lives and shit. I don't know why they changed it, but not bro off again.
So, what do you think?
I spit this joint yesterday on the live with the brother Heavy and shit and the other chiefs. And they was like, bro, you need to stop playing. They said,
Nah,
bro,
for
you need
real,
to
bro. I
stop
told you who
playing.
I told you you
keep
sound
telling them,
like. I
D-Lo,
told you.
I don't take this rap shit serious. But I spit this joint for them yesterday. They said, bro, you need to
I
stop
told you who you
playing.
sound like. I told you who you sound like already, Big Chief. You already know.
Word. Word.
Bro got them bars.
Listen to this one, bro.
I got you. Matter of fact, yeah, send me the link too when you get the chance.
All right.
You ain't uploaded it nowhere?
Oh no, I ain't even put this together yet.
Okay.
I said, shit hit different when you vote on everything it do. Situations be chasing, I don't allow it to. Take me off my focus, innovate on my mission. Thanksgiving, that big mamas, I'm always up in the kitchen. Who doing the dishes? I'm taking the trash out. Everyone has a position, I'm taking that mass route. Hold up. Cause I ain't even got the breath, right? So I'm just, you heard the beat. As long as you got the vibe of the beat, I can do the shit a cappella. I said,
hell yeah, bro.
I said, shit hit different when you woke on everything it do. Situations be chasing, I don't allow it to. Take me off my focus, intervene on my mission. Thanksgiving, that big mamas, I'm always up in the kitchen. Who doing the dishes? I'm taking the trash out. Everyone has a position. I'm taking that mass route. Too many talkers where the walk is at. We out here building, but the wood is cracked. People need healing. Let's get our children back. Tell me where your feelings at. You really love yourself? If you did, it be nothing you put above yourself. Stand up, sister, hug yourself. All babies need that voice. Do this or do that. All babies need that. Do y'all know how powerful?
That's a strong song.
Stand up, sister, hug yourself. All babies need that voice. Do this or do that. All babies need that choice. Meaning right or wrong, we need that mama's voice to tell. I said, how can she believe rejoice without her mama's cry? How can he believe in love without his mama's side? Live life, then learn of what you need to know. Third eye, GPS is where you need to go. This is the Tifa flow, energy at its most high, bow tie, dressed up perfectly for that boat ride. I'm breaking chains on every level. I said, I'm breaking chains on every level it's meant to hit. Extra clips for all of those actors you stepping with. Bro, I'm breaking chains on every level is meant to hit. Extra clips for all of those actors you stepping with. Yeah, all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
People gotta close their eyes and listen to the words.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Close your
Gotta
eyes.
close your eyes and listen to that shit.
You hear me? Come on, man. But that's one of the joints that I'm working on and shit, man. Hey, you heard of the artist, the new female artist named Flipper T? You hear me, bro? Bro?
Uh-oh, I'm going in and out again. It's going in and out again. Hold on. I don't know what's wrong.
I can hear you.
That's why I got my camera off, so I can try to go a little bit faster. Oh, man, it's my connection.
Man, it's all good. We here. Damn, where this shit at? Hey, shout out to Flip T, man. She got the song called Affirm. Affirmation. Damn, I can't even get the fucking words out. Affirmation. Affirmation. But I fuck with her heavy. You breaking up, Chief. Peace and love, whoever just pulled back up. I am my biggest fan. I am the man. I'm my own biggest supporter. I am the list. I put it in order. I'm my own everything. You niggas the same. All that. Hey, bro. I gotta get back and practicing my breath work. I said, I'm my own biggest fan. I am the man. I'm my own biggest supporter. I am the list. I put it in the order. I control everything. Y'all niggas the same. All that talking, but ain't nobody walking. Two different lanes. Y'all chasing dollars. I'm in Big Mama's couch digging for change. Y'all spent your whole life praying on something that never came. Nigga, you woke where? Not over here. All that sleepwalking, Bible here talking, creating fear. What? Bro, sometimes I be amazed by some of the shit I be saying. Like, bro, where the fuck did this shit be coming from? Like, as I be saying it, I swear it don't even be relishing to me of what I'm actually saying. Like, it doesn't resonate. Like, I might have used the wrong word. It doesn't even be resonating with me to what I'm actually saying until I really listen back to it. Like, bro, what? Okay. I always tell y'all I'm my own biggest fan. I'm my own biggest supporter. I'm my own biggest fan. I am the man. I'm my own biggest supporter. I am the list. I put in the orders. I'm my own everything. Y'all niggas the same. All that talking, but ain't nobody walking. Two different lanes. Y'all chasing dollars. I'm in Big Mama's couch digging for change. Y'all spent your whole life praying on something that never came. Nigga, you woke where? Not over here. All that sleepwalking, Bible here talking, creating fear. All right, I stopped there though, but I'm gonna get finished with it. I'm not a rapper, so I can do that type of shit, y'all. Oh man. Let me just vibe out, y'all. And this is a story. I don't know where it came from. Started off a good kid, ball player, cool dude in school, got kicked off the team for disrespecting the rule. Now your heart. I ain't even gonna try to force it, cause I've been smoking these goddamn Newports, you know. And don't get it twisted. I practice this my breath work, but I don't practice it the same way as everyone else do. I practice my breath work underwater. Like I be underwater. Like if I was to tell y'all I can breathe underwater, would that be weird? Okay. But I said started off a good kid, ball player, cool dude in school, got kicked off the team for disrespecting the rules. Now his heart broke, looking for ways to place that hurt. Now, I said, now his heart, listen, this is a story. Started off a good kid, ball player, cool dude in school, got kicked off the team for disrespecting the rules. Now his heart broke, looking for ways to place that hurt. Started gang banging, bit pill popping, started game banking, bit pill popping, sipping on dirt. Now he claiming that it's demon time. Throwing up evil signs, eagle fly, strapped up heavier than that diesel guy. Man on fire, looking to be retired. So, man on fire, looking to be retired. Caught a gun charge. Now he's hooking up to them wires. That's, a real story. Like, niggas really, oh man, it's crazy. Like I said, when I be saying it, I just be saying it. But then I'll listen back in on it, be like, damn, bro. What? Because that's really what's going on in the world right now. All these fake ass gangsters, killer ass niggas be ratting and shit, man. Like, you know, go to jail for ratting and telling on niggas and still come home and try to be killers. Like, bro, like once you do something outside of what being a certified gangster is, like you broke all of that. Like, I don't give a fuck if you killed 50 niggers out this bitch. If you went and if you go and rat on someone after you killed 50 niggas, you're not a killer to me no more. You're a fucking rat. You broke the codes. Fuck is you talking about? You gotta stand on that shit 100% all around the board. You can't just do this, but then do that. No, that's not how this shit works, you fake ass street niggas. I be tripping off these gangsters, man. Never been to prison. You a killer, though. What? Fuck is you talking about? All the real stone cold killers I know and drug dealers I know, everybody been to prison. We used to be in the juvenile system together, and we all met each other in the adult system together. Same niggas I was in the juvenile system with, I was seeing in the adult system, because we was really in the streets. Like, I don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all know how to paint a picture. Y'all know how to make it look good. But is it good? Until you get put in a situation where you have to show. I've seen it. On everything I love. I just had this conversation with a brother at my job the other day. Like, I've never spoke on this. Like, it's stone cold killers. A killer, stone cold. Like, I know for a fact this dude, yeah, he really was doing that in our hood. Went over there jail. I was over there. 98. First time ever going over to jail. I was a kid. This is when they first passed the law that you can get charged as an adult, being a teenager. I was 13 years old. Was over L section. Anybody that knows about Baltimore, Maryland, you know that L section was one of the worstest sections over Baltimore City Jail at that time. You hear me? That was the Hopper section. Like I said, this is when they first passed the law that juveniles can get charged as adults. So I'm over there with a bunch of young murderers, young killers, young drug dealers, young Damon Time ass niggas. You hear me? That shit hit different. But we was the worst section over there. But anyway, I've seen some of these stone cold killers, supposedly, from my neighborhood that came in there and became stone cold bitches on everything I love. I've witnessed this with my own eyes. Stone cold killers became stone cold bitches. You hear me? And that motherfucker. Because in there, it's just you against all. You know, even if you so happen to be a part of a gang or affiliated with anything, most people become affiliated with shit once they get in there because they some scary ass, bitch ass nigga. So you need a team. You need somebody to protect you. You're not that killer you was when you was outside when you had that gun, boy. You not that killer you was when you was outside. You had that gun, boy. Now you gotta be a part of something to become something. I always stood on all 10. You hear me? I didn't become a gang member because I had to become a gang member. Oh, I was in a situation where I felt as though I needed the gang. No. What? Fuck is you talking about? My name was good within all streets before any of that. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, I didn't have any dirt on my name. Like, I wasn't known for being that weak ass, pussy ass, bitch ass, nothing ass nigga. That wasn't me. Jeezy was Jeezy all around the board. You know, I was a friend, a real friend, that guy that kept that bitch on him, and when I'm around those friends and we in the midst of whatever type of situation, they know, oh, bro, we safe. Why? Because Jeezy with us. Jeezy got that bitch on and Jeezy will use that bitch. Now, I'm not saying that I had to use it multiple times, but I had to use it. I had to use it. And it was situations that motherfuckers was in when a nigga just saying like, okay, yeah, bro, yeah. That's my truth, you know. And that's speaking outside of, you know, the spiritual world. You know, I have to give that programmed information as well, you know, because like the brother Heavy was saying earlier, you know, and as I've been saying for so long, it's meant for us to use our voices because we all have a story, you know. And if we were to use our voices to speak on those things that we've been through within that journey, it can save someone else who's going through that shit right now, you know? So use your voice. I'm not that old head ass nigga that haven't been through nothing, that's trying to school these young niggas to this and these young niggas to that, but yet I ain't done none of that. No, bitch, I'm that old head nigga that really done everything you trying to do. Fuck is you talking about? It's one thing from being a gangster in my world. It's one thing from being a gangster, and a whole nother thing when you have other gangsters that can vouch for your gangster. That's when it hit different. And I ain't talking about no bitch ass niggas that look up to you because you the toughest nigga out of the bitch ass niggas. What? What? I only speak based off of experiences. I've ran across a lot of circles of bitch ass niggas. It'll be just that one tough ass nigga amongst the bitch ass niggas, but yet he's a bitch ass nigga. But them bitch ass niggas make that bitch ass nigga look good because they bitch ass nigga. I've been around individuals that was gang banging and be flagging heavily within their own comfort zones. Get outside of their comfort zones and be tucking their flags. I didn't receive phone calls. Mind you, I wasn't just a gang member. I was a gang member, meaning I wasn't just a part of the Pacific set that I chose to represent. I was connected with other sets outside of my own. I'm talking about substantial niggas, not no regulars. You hear me? So it was a difference with me representing myself as a gang member. Just so happenly, I was around a bunch of bitch ass niggas. And I'm not saying all. If it don't apply, let it fly. Those who know. You know, I was to the point my own neighborhood where I actually come from. They was mad as shit at me about it. There was a lot of people that was mad as shit at me about that. Why was I associating myself with these bitch ass niggas? You know, and I'm not just saying this. I promise y'all I'm not just saying this. I'm someone who does my homework. So when certain names was crossing my desk, when I was entertaining that lifestyle, I was sending them names through, you know, to substantial members of not just my gang, whatever gang they were in. I was connected. And it always came back as, who is that nigga? I don't know that nigga. What? Bro, that nigga said he from the same exact block as you. Not the neighborhood. He don't live on that street, but you up on that street. You down the hill, but they up the hill, so you might not know him. No, that nigga said he was from the same exact block as you. And you don't know him? A motherfucker ain't never got that putting my name out there. It was never no who is that nigga. It was never I ain't never hear that nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And again, I'm not making myself out to be bigger or better than anyone. I just stood on business, my business, 100%, all around the board. You hear me? There wasn't no saying you don't know, cuz. Fuck you talking about? I was dragging that shit. I was painting cities purple with that rag. Fuck is you talking about? In neighborhoods that I should not have been in. On that. Well, I'm not even going to say on that because I wasn't on it. I was on that. You hear me? I'm representing who I am. I didn't give a fuck who you were, or you were. Y'all could have been on Damon times with who I am. But at that time, I did not give a fuck, nigga. I'm here, you here. What's up? I ain't bringing no bullshit your way. Don't bring none mine way. Respect me as a man, and I'm going to respect you as one. That's how I carried it as a gang member. I've never had no issues with no Bloods or no other set outside of the set that I chose to represent. Ever. Never had no scuffles, no shootouts, no nothing with no other gangs. Because of the way I conducted myself as a man. Because you have to be a man before anything. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga. Yeah, all right. I can speak highly on that. I can speak highly on that. Like, it's one thing to listen to someone. You don't know if that person is telling truth or not. It's only truth if you experienced it. That's the only thing that makes anything truth. How the fuck is it truth if you've never experienced that? I mean, don't get it twisted. There's certain things that's just truth towards us all, to us all. That's true. The sun is the sun. Yeah, that's true. We all know that. The moon is the moon. Yep, that's true. We all know that. The water is water. Air is air. All elements. We all know that. But what's your truth? What's your truth? And unless every last one of y'all has walked the same exact journey, y'all not giving me y'all truth. And I'm not speaking directly towards anyone directly, and it's not towards any of my brothers and sisters who I've actually been connected with. This goes towards those who I run across within the so-called spiritual world that's spiritually woke, that's speaking their truth, but yet their truth sound like their truth and their truth and their truth and their truth and their... Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me? I mean, you ain't even got to answer that question. I know you're lying to me. I've heard those lies multiple times. What are you talking about, bro? You one of those think you knows. You think you know. It sounds good. You sound very professional when you speak in those words. Like it flows off of your tongue, your lips, like so elegantly. Okay. So to the ears that can't hear, that shit sounds amazing. To the ears that can't hear, that shit sounds amazing. That brother has knowledge. He knows a lot. Did that information come from within, my brother? Did that information that oh, oh, if I could stick my finger through me, I would do it for y'all. Did that information come from within, or were you searching for it outside of self? What we talking about? What we talking about? So how are you woke when you're walking someone else's journey? And the reason why I know for a fact you're walking someone else's journey because you're living your life according to someone else's words, not your own. Not your own thoughts, not your own heart, not your own feelings, someone else's outside of self. How the fuck are you woke, my nigga? Baby girl. Love is love. What's some old joints, man? Let me see. Let me see. Shit hit different when you woke. Oh man, I remember this one.
Introducing Hardee's home-style breakfast burritos with cheese, fluffy eggs,
It's gonna hit
hash browns,
where it
sausage,
needs to hit.
bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Home-style morning goodness ready to...
Damn, it's crazy that this beat popped up and what I was just speaking about, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen. Niggas speaking like they woke now. Entertaining the same damage they broke down. I get the joke now. Clown niggas. Wanna be down niggas. Either he or a high whenever you're around niggas. Speak when you spoken to. Keep an eye on those who you be open to. I mean a focus. Alright, let me try to get the breath, y'all. Let me try to get the breath, y'all. Cause I don't want to keep. I love it on the beats, especially when I practice my breathwork and I'm able to get the words out correctly on the beat and not off the beat. What? I'm not a rapper, so I can do this. All right. Yo niggas speaking like you're woke now. Entertaining the same damage you broke down. I get the joke now. Clown niggas. Wanna be down niggas. Either he or a high whenever you're around niggas. Speak when you spoken to. Keep an eye on those who you be open to. I mean a focus view. Walk like they talk like they one of us. Never chill, build, or talk. Ah. You niggas speaking like y'all woke now. Entertaining the same damage y'all broke down. I get the joke now. Clown niggas. Wanna be down niggas. Either he or a high whenever you're around niggas. Speak when you spoken to. Keep an eye on those who you be open to. I mean a focus view. They walk like, they talk like they one of us. Never chilled, build, nor talk life with none of us. Speak like you a chosen one. Well, I'ma choose for you to be exposed and done. I am the golden son. All right. Let me see. Because it is 7. I planned it on closing out at 7. Peace and love to every one of y'all who attended my podcast tonight. Shout out to my brother Heavy. Shout out to my brother Chief D-Lo, man. Shout out to my brother Escobar Abraham. Peace and love, my brother. I don't know who else in here or who pulled up. If you didn't comment, I'm sorry. Anyway, I was going. I don't want to close out with that one. But I want to close out with one that represents me. That represents me. Gotcha. I'm gonna close out with this. I'm gonna close out with this.
I'm a third-generation farmer. America,
you know the vibes, tribe.
Opens overseas markets for our crops. But if America retreats from the world, China will fill the void. If we cut U.S. international assistance, America doesn't win. And farmers
Why my
don't
screen
win.
looks so goddamn little? That's crazy. I stand up to stand out. Big Chief, not the little one. 10 toes down, y'all about to catch one. I'm with the featherheads. Big bread, I am the currency, nigga. I put it on your wig. Aquarius, to brought my goddess to my side. Cheats in the essence, giving me good vibes. Tribe up, fuck y'all talking about. Tribes lead tribes on that Spartan route. Y'all brought a master out and an arson out. Man on fire, escaping through Martin's house. Peter Pan through your window, what's the issue? Empty vessels with no souls, nobody miss you. Tough love, no soft hugs, no handshakes. I see you through those mugs, your man's fake. Weak minds who not shine through these blinds. My grind is my grind, it's our time. Don't watch me, watch TV, nigga. All of you so-called gods wanna be me, nigga. Big facts, no cap, nigga, my head too big. Manifested all these plans to lead these kids. Still speaking history for fake ass wars. Recreating history that replays yours. Taught of talking, I'm taught to listen, nigga, y'all found. Big walk behind my bark. I make the ground shade, lane straight. There's not a move I can't make, clean slate. There's not a chain I can't break. I scream, wait, fucking cuz, kick that in the, pick the White House to the Black House, the SAR state. Not a rapper. Not a rapper. It's my other side. Then I'm out. Because, of course, I have to get both sides. I'm going to deliver the light, very powerful light. Boom. But without the dark, there is no light. Hold up, just say it, what? No, you niggas ain't nothing like me. Money tall, equal money wall. You niggas be bluffing. I accept through the internet. Hold up, man. First and foremost, I'm mad because my fucking screen switched up to whatever the fuck it is right now, and I didn't do that. But okay. Let me see if. Give me a sec, y'all, because I'm definitely about to close out for sure. I can't see who in here anymore because of whatever the fuck just happened to my screen. Okay, whatever. I can't see shit, but cool. Okay, Abraham, I see you. I can't even see how many people or none of that shit no more, but it's all love. It's a million people in this bitch with me. Huh? Big Chief, not the little. Who did I say it, what? No. You niggas ain't nothing like me. Money tall equal money ball. You niggas be bluffing for free. I accept through the internet. I'm not into that. But a closed face, cause a closed case, that's a bigger fact. I'm into that. I'm giving y'all both sides. Light, dark, dark. Peace, love, heart. Red dot, hit Mars. Fuck is you talking to? Y'all know that I'm like that. If I pull up, it's like that. Two from my special, that's double facts. I don't double back. No, that's the energy, I don't lie. We can make this a peaceful night, or it can be a deceitful side. Fuck is you on, nigga? You forgot where I come from? All that shit that I done. You see me, you see a gun, on the one, son. 10 toes to my feet swole. I show where the heat flow. Send shots to your people, better stop playing with me. You can get you a peaceful slap. We can go out with the peaceful nash. See you where they say the peace be at. And that's what God said. Bro, I said better stop playing with me. You can get you a peaceful slap. Wake you up out that peaceful nap. Send you where they say the peace be at. Now you and God. Love is love, man. I appreciate everyone who pulled up and rocked out with me tonight. Shout out to my brother Abraham. Shout out to my brother Heavy. Shout out to my brother Chief D-Lo and everyone else that pulled up and pulled out. I can't see all of the comments. I don't want to forget nobody. Shout out to my brother Larry Stacks, big MRMWRW Tribe. Shout out to my brother Boxing Ant, big MRMWRW Tribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. I love and appreciate every last one of y'all wholeheartedly, and I mean that. You hear me? But in between time and to the next time, I'm out, man. This was I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast with myself, Big Chief, not the little one, G the Starflower, melanated God of love. This was OGTalk. This is where you sit back, relax, and listen to an OG talk. And my topic for tonight was become the book. Read me your story. I don't want to hear theirs. You hear me? If you do still to choose, because everything is true, if you still choose to conduct yourself that way, you're still a part of a program. It may not be that programming, but it's another programming. Like, you know, it's people that jump outside of the program and to jump directly back into another program. Like I said, if 5 people, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people are doing the same exact thing, if 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people are living their life based off of the same book, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people is a part of a program. I'm just saying. So anything outside of self is a distraction. That's basically what I'm trying to say to you, my brothers and sisters. Anything, everything, anyone, everyone outside of self, any thoughts, any actions is a fucking program. If you allow that shit to affect your life in any type of way, you hear me? Love is love. Big Chief, not the little one, man. Love those who love you. Respect all, except the love that is given. You hear me? Shout out to my tribe, big MRMWRW tribe. Shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess, and shout out to my 3 young star seeds. Like I said, shout out to my brother Chief D-Lo, my brother Larry Stacks, this generation Larry Stacks. Shout out to my brother Ant. They all a part of the tribe, man. Shout out to my brother Icon and my sister Gifted. Shout out to shit, man. If I do shout outs, I'm gonna be shouting out for a long ass goddamn time and shit. I ain't got time for that shit. Love is love. Shout out to you, my brother Abraham. I appreciate you, bro. You always come through. You always show love. I love and appreciate you for that, brother. From the heart. You hear me? Love is love, man. We out. But of course, I'm gonna play my song. I got to play me. I got to listen, man. My platforms is all me. That's one thing I can actually say and stand on. My platforms, all three, my 2 radio shows and my podcast, is all my content. It's never based off of no celebrities or nothing that's going on within the government. Never, ever, ever, ever. That is not my mission. That is not my lane. Love is love.
It's a whole lot of talking. Fuck is they talking about though? You're big MRM WRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
Light
vibe
this
with the
bitch
tribe. Kirby, what up though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your way up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my peoples to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, dig, peak. There's not a method the week. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. ACM, I'm busting the moves. I woke up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for